YouTube. This is your backyard gardener, and I'm coming to you showing you the seeds that we planted a few days ago and giving you an update on how they're doing. And I would say they're doing pretty good. Now, I did 2 per pod, and I'm gonna go through here and pick out which one is the strongest plant, snip off the other one. Maybe I might pull it, but normally I snip it off. It depends on how it is. This is the beets. They're doing good. And over here I had to soak the the okra for about 24 hours and then put them in here for those to come up. Then we have our melon seeds, and you can see one of them still have a seed on top of it. And that's pretty typical. And then over here, we have our cabbage. So, look like we're going to have a pretty good growing season, hopefully. I'm going to take you on the front. I took out some of my fig plants to kind of harden them off. So, I'm going to take you out there. Before I head out, I stopped by my kitchen. This is my front window of my kitchen. Just to give you a little idea how some of my figs are coming along. Now, some of these are devils that I'm holding for other people that I'm giving away. So, this is one set of figs. So we're going to go out on the porch, and then we're going to go to the greenhouse. Come on. So now we're on the front porch. This is my Cadota. I got a Desert King out here, Millennia, Ischia, Green Ischia, and Leghorn. So this is like the step. When they come out the house, I bring them here, and they don't droop because I'm hardening them off slowly before they go to the backyard. Now that one right there is drooping because kind of lack of watering. And as I go over here on the other side of my porch, now right here I have my a couple of starts. Now these were supposed to be gardener choice tomatoes in these cups here, but unfortunately Gurney keep messing my order up. First they didn't send them, and then when they did send them, they didn't send tomatoes. They sent me ice cube melons, which is pretty much like the midget melons that I already got. So I just planted them up and told them they can refund my money. I think I'm gonna have to stop dealing with Gurneys. And here is the 2 pepper plants that Leah and Tank had gave me from Woman and Woman Homestead. So I thinned those out, and they're doing pretty good. And I put them on this tray so that I could easily take them to the greenhouse. So let's go to the back. Get back to the garden. And I did a little work today out here, but I was really just on my breaks from working. I worked in my garden. So over here is my fall gold. Look like it survived the winter. These raspberries are so delicious. If you're not growing this variety, you should consider it. They are so good. And then of course, Heritage. You'll get 2 crops on the first year that you grow them. And believe me, if you get a little plant, it'll take off real quick. So those are doing pretty good. These is the strawberry bed that Celeste asked me how they did over winter. And I think they did great. They're coming on up. This is the 2nd year, so I should be getting some nice strawberries this year off of here. And that's my trellis wall of blackberries. Now what's so funny about these blackberries? I never got a blackberry on it. They just grew. So maybe this year I'll check my pH. And then my old faithful top hat blueberries. See some new growth coming on. Berries are ready to start sprouting, which is great. So I went into you can see I got all my tools out here. I've been working in the garden today. These are my fig plants that I brought on out. This is my Red Haven peach. See, it's blooming already. And that is my favorite Peter's honey fig. I'm hoping that they come on back this year. Let's check out inside. I'm really loving this gravel floor because when I water my plants in here, it go right on through the gravel and I don't have to worry about mold buildup as if I would with wood chips in such a small space. But in here, I have the rest of my figs that'll be coming out. I'm waiting to see if figs are very vigorous, but I'm waiting to see if they are going to come back. Some of them I know will, like that one over in the corner, Celeste, a Chicago Hardy, but my Smith and my Rhonda D. Bordeaux, I'm not sure about that. And some of my red Lebanese plants. Strawberries are pretty much looking the same. In this greenhouse, I had to move my monitor right here because in here it gets on a outside 40-degree day, it can get up to 90 degrees in here. So this week we're getting in the 80s. So can you imagine how hot it's going to be in here? I'm thankful that I have a window here I can open, and I can always put the screen in the door. Or just come out and open up just open the door up. I did order my fan for ventilation and it came today. I'll show you that too. It did come today in the mail. I wasn't expecting when I checked with Amazon to see when it was coming. They told me some crazy date, so I'm glad that wasn't true. And out here, it's pretty much the same. I haven't really did anything else other than planted this grapevine, which lack of water because I've been so busy, and I'm just gonna have to start sacrificing and making time even on my busy work day to get out here and make sure that these get watered. I started another border bed. That's why you see all the rocks scattered. Had some pavers from a job that we had did. So bring the materials home and create a bed for my grapevine. This is my other grapevine that I got from Gurney's. It's in the Stark Brothers pot, but it didn't come from there. It came from Gurney's. I'm really kind of disappointed in Gurney's. I think this was going to be my last year dealing with them. And just keep with a Sustainable Seed Company, Stark Brothers, and a couple of other places. I haven't pulled that grapevine up yet, but I'm going to get to it because it's sitting in there ready to go. Let's see. Well, over here is my peach. This is my 1-year-old. This second year I had it. And I'm not sure what it's going to do. I've heard people say that the contender peach tree have given them peaches. This is my Juliet cherry tree. I'm going to do a little light pruning on those. But as you can see, they're starting to bud. So they survived the winter with no problems at all. And so did this peach tree. These are a couple of extra figs that I had that I set on this table. But for the most part, that's what I got going on. Little dog is barking. He normally doesn't bark until I come outside and start recording. If I'm out here working, he doesn't bark. But that's what I got. I'd like to thank all my new subscribers whose name is right here. And I'm going to show you my fan that I ordered. It's a solar fan. So let me close up this and then I'll show you the fan. So this is my solar fan. It runs off a solar panel. I got to find out a way to put it up in my greenhouse. Mount it up there. Which won't be a problem. I thought it would be a little bigger. And then I'm like, okay, the greenhouse is not that big. So it's probably best that it's not. But this run strictly off USB or solar to the USB. And here, I didn't take it out, but this is the solar panel that you hook it up to. So I have to hook this either, I think I can get away with hooking it to the ceiling of the greenhouse, not so much the roof. I don't want to put it outside. I could if I needed to, but the sun is coming directly through there, so it shouldn't be a problem if I turn it up the right way and hook it up to the ceiling. So that's going to keep just a little airflow, ventilation going in there. And I'm still going to have some vents put in there because it's going to get pretty hot. And it's going to get to a point where I'm not going to have any plants in there because they'll bolt in the heat. I don't care what it is. How hot it be in there, but we shall see. This is your backyard gardener saying thank you to all my new subscribers and also saying happy gardening, everybody.